Hours of your day were spent at work. You at home have kids running around, or maybe you have animals to take care of. You have a house that needs to be cleaned, bills that need to be paid. You have a lot of obligations, and the to-do list never seems to end. I get it. I'm exhausted from it all. And on top of that, you feel like you need to stay healthy. Go to the gym, build muscle, eat good, nutritious food. How do you stay healthy? How do you do it all? One thing that I do that helps me tremendously when I have very busy days is I use an app to deliver my food. I'm going to be walking through exactly what I order. Today, I'm going to be using Instacart and I'm going to be shopping at Sprouts. I often shop at Sprouts or Whole Foods, but I'm going to be posting videos at other places as well. I'm going to start with this beef broth. It is super nutritious. It's great to drink in the morning. It has no bad ingredients at all. I love this brand. This is a great option too. It's more pricey, so sometimes I don't buy it, but it's sustainable. They have great farming practices, 100% grass fed. You know you're getting your bang for your buck with this product. Chomps is one of my go-tos. Gonna plop that in the cart. Good ingredients, a great snack at work, in the car, at the gym, anywhere you go. I love this app because it has the buy again. It makes it so much faster. Don't have to go through all the different items. I buy half and half. Simple ingredients. I want to show you the difference between a milk and maybe like an alternative, like almond milk creamer. This, they're putting ingredients that are not good for you. Stuff that you do not want to start your morning with. I've drank them before. For years, I was a vegan. So those were my go-tos. But looking more into the ingredients, I don't like it. But I do like this ingredient list. Super delicious, great for your gut. I have not tried these yet, but I would love to. Maybe I'll get them next time. Sausage. I never used to like sausage, but I learned that bacon isn't always the best. So I've been kind of dabbling into it. This seems to be the brand with the best ingredients. I've been eating raw milk products. Not all the time, but I find that if I do some of them raw, it's better on my digestive system. I love this cottage cheese. It has great bacteria for your gut. It goes in everything. You could bathe me in this and I'd be happy. This is an example of why you need to read the ingredient list. This has ingredients that you do not want in it, so avoid. Sprouts came out with their own sourdough. Good ingredients, and it's really good. It comes in sliced up, or you can cut it yourself. I recommend it. I absolutely love artichokes. Make sure you just get the one in water. The one in oil, I'll try to find one, but it's just not very good for you. It doesn't have the best ingredients, so I avoid. I've been loving avocado, so I'm gonna get a couple. I put it in everything, especially on that sourdough toast. Delicious. Get some fruit. I want to start eating more fruit, but I just don't know if it's not the season because it's not summer right now. But this is the grass-fed meat that I get. You want to get grass-fed because that's what cows are supposed to eat. They're not supposed to eat corn. So if the cows are healthy, they'll be healthier for you. Pop a green pepper in. I love to put that in my quiche. I also grab a lettuce. Lettuce has actually been like upsetting my stomach. If you have any idea why, please let me know. I'm super curious. This is also another great brand. If my other one is out, I tend to go for this one. I actually buy these for my puppy. I put it in her food. I don't use any hard like dog food anymore. I actually cook all her meals for her. She's spoiled. I've been loving lentils. I actually cook it in my ground beef. That kind of sounds weird, but I love the idea of getting a protein source from plants and meat at the same time. This is also really delicious. Raw cream. I love sweet potatoes. My dog loves sweet potatoes. It's such a good put in the oven, bake, and have the rest of the week. I actually have some, so I'm only going to get one. Actually, that's just a bag. So I'm going to get one, not 6. We're going to get pasteurized eggs because this ensures that the chickens have a lot of room to run around and aren't tightly together on the farm, causing diseases to spread around and them just not living a good life. These meatballs are so delicious. They have great nutrition value in it. They have liver in it, which I don't like to eat by itself. Absolutely crush those. I've been putting oil in everything. It's great to decrease inflammation in the body. So delicious. I've been switching to natural deodorant. It's been a journey. If you have any tips or tricks on that, please let me know. Your girl needs some help. I'm gonna get some chicken. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of chicken. Maybe it's because like I'm lazy when I cook it. Ground beef is so easy to cook. I'm not really worried about it. It always tastes good. Chicken is like I have to tend it. I have to make it tender. But maybe I'll just work on my cooking skills. I love this brand. I love tacos. So great, thanks. But this brand actually just got bought by Pepsi, if you didn't know. So make sure you're always checking those ingredient lists. They could change at any time. This is another example of this brand. Delicious. Sometimes I buy their meat as well. It's just a little bit more pricey, so sometimes I don't if I'm buying a ton of groceries at one time. I want to show you an example of why you need to read the ingredients again. In this rice, it's not just rice with some seasoning. It has oils you do not want. Use another example. Look at that ingredient list. It should just be rice. I'm gonna go try to find my go-to brand. This is it. I just started cooking rice all the way. Sometimes I get the bagged rice because it's easier, but I will say I do not cook it in the bag. I put it in a bowl with some water, and that's how I cook it. Try to avoid cooking in the bag. You do not want those plastics to absorb into the food and then you eat it. I'm gonna get some potatoes. Where I'm from, there's something called salt potatoes. I think it might be a northern New York thing, but I miss them so much. You have no idea. I dream about them. They're kind of like these, but better, salty. The carbs I really eat could be narrowed down into 3: sourdough bread, rice, and potatoes. I'm addicted to coffee.
Fiend. I
I
want to
usually
dwindle off of
only
it,
get
but I
this
crave
one.
it.
I throw it in the cart.
This is what I
I
get.
actually switch it up sometimes.
I actually don't know if that's
I
the
would
healthiest,
love
so
to
I just
know
grab it.
like a better
I
brand.
know there's a lot of talk about mushroom coffee.
I tried the mushroom coffee. I don't love the taste, so I'm just still trying to figure out my vibe for coffee. I want to give up coffee in the afternoon, so switching to decaf is probably a great transition. But I have heard that the way that they take the caffeine out of the coffee bean is really bad. This is another example of creamers. You look in the ingredient list, so bad, but that is delicious creamer. My actual favorite creamer I've ever had. But I probably will never drink it again now that I know what's in it. It's like liquid death. Let's go back, get some cucumbers. Been trying to do some Mediterranean meals, so I'm also going to get some chickpeas. I like chickpeas right out of the can, all the ways actually, but my favorite is to bake them. They get really crispy, so delicious. Another example of this brand, I really like it. Just watch out. Even if one thing in a brand is good, doesn't mean it's always good. But there are some brands that have very high ethics. I want to try these hard beans. I just don't know how it works, so I haven't had the time to really get into it yet. Get some feta cheese. Let's look at a couple different ones. This one doesn't have an ingredient list. Okay, well, I'm going to do what I always do, and I'm going to get Organic Valley. Let's look over this. Is it good? Do we have everything? Actually, I am gonna grab some yogurt. I've been loving yogurt. High protein, good for you, and this is probiotic, which I love. I also like this is in glass. Again, we want to avoid as much plastic as we can. Let's see what the damage is. Do later today. $271. Let's change the tip a little higher. It did almost come up to $300, but again, this is a more expensive grocery store, so I'm going to be showing different alternatives like Aldi's, Walmart, different stores like that to really show that it does not have to be expensive. You don't have to be 100%. Just do your best and choose the best thing that you can afford. I'm going to show you a little meal that I made with these. Super delicious. Let me know if you want me to show you more meals of what I make and how I meal prep. Thank you for watching.